And I was thinking of this Buccaneers sweatshirt, and I thought of the whole Baker Mayfield, the comments about how Tom Brady came in and stressed everybody out, and then Tom, who flashed a little something that I wish he would flash all the time in the broadcast booth, right? The whole thing about stress is not winning, and this isn't daycare, and if I wanted to have fun, I'd go to Disneyland with my kids. Give me an idea how much fun you had day to day playing for the Patriots.
Day to day. Now, that's a different kind of word. So I would say we had our moments in the locker room. I think like most places, like you're not going to love everything, but in the locker room, the laughs, the jokes, even in the team meeting when we started today, when Bill would go on his rants, you would have some very funny moments. But you heard what Tom said. The fun was at some point we knew we would have the time of our life, the night of the Super Bowl, the ring ceremony, and the parade. That was the three highlights of the year getting to that point. Yes, there's fun along the way. Plane rides back home, after games. Like I said, those different moments, but the ultimate joy and the reason why you go through training camp, you condition, all of that stuff was about the winning, the championships. And like Julian Edelman used to write on the board that when you walked in our facility, it would be in big letters on a dry erase board. Winning is fun. That was after we lost to the Eagles in Super Bowl 52, and that became kind of the mantra inside the building. Winning is fun. So if we want to have fun, let's go win some damn games.
Okay, but I mean, here's the reality. And I say this because, Devin, one of the things I've learned over the years, you'll have every owner, every coach, every GM of every team every year say our goal is to win the Super Bowl. Our goal is to win the Super Bowl. And I think they say that because the fans' goal is for their team to win the Super Bowl. The people who count the money realize we're winning anyway. We're winning. Even if we don't win many games, we're still winning where it counts. And if that's your standard for success on a pass-fail basis, you're still going to be pissed off a lot of the time. Even the Patriots, the 20 years, you win 6 out of 20. That's a, 33% or thereabouts batting average. So I ask you this. You played there 13 years. You won 3 Super Bowls, which in the abstract is awesome. That's a hell of a career to emerge from a 13-year career with 3 Super Bowl rings. But if the definition of fun is the Super Bowl parade and the Super Bowl ring ceremony, 10 out of 13 times you didn't have fun the entire year. That's where the flaw is in this, because you had most of your career, by that definition, sucked. It wasn't fun.
It's true, honestly. Like I think to make something up and say like, well, no, that, like, to me that's true. For that part of my life, what we did on the football field in the NFL was a results-driven business. It was fun when we won. That was the ultimate goal. Out of those 13 years, 3 times we won the Super Bowl. 2 other times we got close and we lost in the Super Bowl, which felt like even more of a failure. So to think about that, of getting all the way to the game and losing and then feeling like that season sucked. But I also think you have to think about things in perspective. And right now, Baker's in it, so you can't see it. But now that I'm done, the perspective of looking back and saying, from 2011 to 2018, I was either in the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship. Like, I think back to those moments, those teams, like, that was awesome. And you do realize you had more fun doing that, because on the alternative, once Tom left in my last few years in New England, those were miserable because we didn't even have a chance. Only 1 year we made the playoffs, and then we got absolutely destroyed in Buffalo. So for some of these teams, and guys will say they have fun because coach comes in and says, hey, we're going to the movies, or we're going to go do, I don't know, dodgeball today. And, like, maybe that is fun to them, but the culture and how I grew up in the NFL, like, that would have been cool in that time. But overall, like, that wouldn't have been fun. I wouldn't want to look back and say our best moments as a team was our field trips and our team bonding moments. Other than that, we just went out there and we lost every week or every other week. Like, no, the fun was in going out there, having this game plan. Like, we talk about Super Bowl 53 of coming up with this crazy game plan and changing everything we did for most of the season and going out there and executing that and seeing it work. Like, yeah, after the game was fun, but being in the middle of that game and the challenges and the chess match, like, that was the time of my life. And I loved and enjoyed every moment of that. But yes, I think football And I think when you play in the NFL, like, you should be having fun because you're winning. Like, don't tell me you're having fun and you're not winning games, you're not making the playoffs, you're not trying to play for championships. Like, to me, that's just not fun.
I started down this path that was completely unexpected and unplanned. And Devin, you didn't know I was going to bring it up. I didn't know I was going to bring it up until I literally got up to the top of the steps and the synapses in my brain, my relaxed, impaired brain started to fire. However, I want to end here. As to the concept of day-to-day fun, how long did you guys get to enjoy each win, regular season win? How long did Bill Belichick let you guys savor that, if at all?
I mean, I would say home games. Again, in New England, we had our stadium and everything. If anybody's been there in Foxborough, it's like a whole thing, right? It's like a mall with a stadium attached to it. So after the game, we would all go up to Bar Louie up there, and fans would see us walking through. We would have fun for the rest of that day, and then whenever we played an away game, if we won, coming back on the plane ride, that was fun. If we got back early enough, we might all go out to eat or something. That was fun. But other than that, we used to talk about Monday being the race, being the challenge to, okay, we know everybody plays Sunday for the most part, and then now Monday you're going to review the game, and then Tuesday's your off day. We used to talk about, once we come in Monday, review the game, how fast can we turn the page and start out preparing our opponent for the next week? Because Bill would say every single week, the game isn't played on Sunday only. The game week starts Monday night. Who gets ahead? Who goes home, watches some extra film, gets going? So that would always be the competition. So whatever happened, if you played a night game Sunday night, were you on Sunday Night Football, you had whatever you did after the game until you woke up Monday to enjoy that win, and then it was time to move on.
On to Cincinnati, indeed. 10 years, almost to the day, just a week or so since the 10-year anniversary of On to Cincinnati. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.